What did you think of Brady coming out of college? Do you remember anything?
I do. We share the same agent, and so this was at a time when there wasn't a lot of information about the combine. And so Don Yee would have me occasionally call a prospect that he had and kind of fill him in as to this is what to expect. You know, you're going to be in a dome. Your hands are going to be sweaty. The balls are going to be kind of they're not going to be the broken in balls that you're used to throwing. So get 6 new balls out. Try to throw in this condition of 68 degrees. Just little things that prep a guy for the combine. And I can recall conversations with him leading up to the draft. And I was at the Giants. I had a high grade on him. Ernie Accorsi will tell you this. My only problem is the scout to my left, Whitey, who was there later in his career. And Whitey was the scout that he was there still, bless the Mariners. But, you know, his reports would be, and my biggest fear happened when it came to me and I went through my grade and why I saw him as this. Whitey agreed with me and it was over. When Whitey agreed with me, I had no chance of like pushing this through.
Would the Giants have drafted him?
Yeah, I think our final grade probably was in the 4th round. And one of the things that happens in the draft all the time is if you're in the 5th round, you're probably drafting a player you've got graded in the 3rd round because everyone else isn't seeing it exactly as you see it. So at some point, it gets off 2 rounds, and then when you're in round 4, there's a 2 that's still sitting there on your board. When you're in 6, there's a 4 or maybe a 3 on your board. So it would be very rare to have a 5th round grade on a player and draft him in the 5th round by the time you get to that round, because you're probably going to have a few players graded higher. That happened with Romo in Dallas.
Yeah.
You know, we had a 5th round grade. We began discussing drafting him, and then all the way into the 7th round, there was a higher graded player, and we signed him as a free agent.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.